Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. You got 57, 57. You got time right there.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mahomes now to throw, being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on first down. Swift, he's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 30.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right.
You're trying to hit stick me and shit, bro. Hell no.
Enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding Green complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. Waiting. It's 59. Like the 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. What's your done? March forward, Tokyo. 59.
On first down, Swift. There's a nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a couple. Wentz got him.
What kind of animation is that?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I thought I was the one who saw that.
Play of the drive. ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check, one. 6, pull it high. Here.
Now a handoff here to his running
God.
back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch
I think
play,
it's
didn't
3.
it?
One was just a hard hit.
Anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back, it just never materialized.
And then that's. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
They're not ready for this. Hey, let go. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I did not finish.
Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3?
It was immaculate.
Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is make the
Thought Nick
playoffs.
Bosa would get to that.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
54 is Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Attack. We got to step outside. Check 26. Mike's 54.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna pull it out and keep it himself. Completes it to Hardman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Oh, he's in my way. Yes, sir.
Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. So get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now on first down. He's got Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Ooh, I tried to possession that shit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be
incomplete. God.
Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I tried to possession that shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run on first down.
Why is he not blocking that man? That's a touchdown if he blocks that nigga, bro.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on.
Let's go!
This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the
Let's go, Jesse!
Go to the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Two Jack. Hatch 61. Match box.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Go. 280.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Great block, shoot.
And they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, he really made that tackle? That's crazy.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Whip.
Sunday. 46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, box truck.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion.
Madden trying to apologize.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Titans on Ringo.
74.
Wentz now on first down. Green brings it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a
I'm just trying to figure out why didn't A.J. Green go block this nigga,
bro. That's
bro.
the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down.
Oh, why couldn't you get rid of that shit?
And he goes down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you did blitz. Ah, damn, I did read that shit right. Fuck.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, look three.
Now Wentz. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have.
Let me see it. It don't work. Let me see it don't work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 3